Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, and I want to talk about Mordenkainen presents Monsters of the Multiverse, okay? And I specifically want to talk about how Mordenkainen presents Monster of the Multiverse is a truly unique Dungeons & Dragons hardback that has accomplished something that no other D&D canon hardback has done on any edition, and certainly not on 5th edition. And that is, it has made a speakeasy for player character creation. All right, so I recently acquired Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Multiverse. I did not buy it for a long time. When it first came out, I was like, I'm not buying that. I already own the Monster Manual. What on earth do I need that for, right? And I was like, I don't need it, right? And I skipped it. And I will tell you right now, I think a lot of people did exactly what I did, right? Skipped it, right? But I think, so first of all, right now, right, from just what happened in 2023, right? From 2023, we have two sources of massive, right? Absolutely, we have four sources of massive addition to Dungeons & Dragons, Dungeon Master and Dungeon Performer numbers. What are those? Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. What else? So there we have Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. And then in addition to that, we also have Laron's Baldur's Gate 3. Right? In addition to that, we have the official connection of Lego and Dungeons & Dragons. Huge port of Dungeon Masters and Dungeon Performers from that announcement. Lego is massive. The Lego community is huge. I don't think you have any idea how many people are flowing in from there, right? Based on that one connection alone, right? And and Minecraft, an absolutely massive community, right? That is now mixing freely with the Dungeons & Dragons community. It is truly incredible. That's just 2023, right? So we have these. So anybody who came in from there, this is so strange. They should be buying, right? They should be buying the PHB, the DMG, and Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Multiverse. But no one's telling them this, right? Right now, you can't get that in a box set, right? You get, you will get the DMG, the Monster Manual, and the Player's Handbook. The Monster Manual is complete junk at this point, completely unnecessary. And here's the issue. Okay, let me explain this. All right. So we have a pizza place that my family frequents in our local town, right? And we have been ordering them from them for 20 years. They know us by name. We come in and we're like, you know, they'll tell us when they're going on vacation. It's wild, and we love their pizza. And other people, and actually, I'm not kidding. Someone else told me where there was better pizza in a better pizza shop. I wouldn't say better pizza, but somebody else is like, hey, this is better pizza. And I'm like, you can kick rocks, man. We know these guys for 20 years. The pizza's great. And yeah, when I tried it a couple times, I liked it. Maybe even a little better. We ain't looking for a new place. These are our guys. They know us. We know them. We support them, right? We're loyal, right? And so right now, if I want a pepperoni pizza, I go in and I say, hey, pepperoni pizza, please, right? And they're like, you got it. We're going to cook it up. You're going to pay us, and then you're going to walk out with it, right? They don't even have sit-down area, right? I still love them. They're the best, right? And what was really fascinating is what Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Multiverse did is it created this speakeasy, right? So if I go into my favorite place and I say, hey, pepperoni pizza, please. And they're like, hey, listen carefully. Leave this building. Walk behind the strip mall we're in and push the third dumpster out of the way. There'll be a staircase. You'll go down the staircase. And when you get to the bottom of the staircase, through the door, tell them you want a pepperoni pizza. But what you're going to get is it's going to be 4 inches larger. It's going to be a special Italian sausage, Asiago cheese, and a special spice, which you've never had. It's going to be the best you've ever had, and it's $5 cheaper. Right? Like, and you're like, what's happening? You can't order it here. You have to leave. You have to leave this building. You have to go around the strip mall, right? You have to shove the third dumpster out of the way. And then once you've done that, once you've shoved the third dumpster out of the way, you're going to go down the stairs, and then you're going to ask for a pepperoni pizza. And that's where you'll get it. And it will be better than what we make you. And I'm like, wait, what's happening? That is exactly what has happened with player character creation in Dungeons and Dragons. So if you pick up the player's handbook and try to create your character, you got, 12 species you can choose from? What kind of garbage is that, right? Mordenkainen Presents Monsters in the Multiverse has 32, right? And the way that the character is made is better, right? More flexibility, and creates a far better player character than you would get even if you don't even consider the species additions, right? So that's my point, right? So there is so now that I own Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Multiverse, I would never, ever let any of my players make a character out of the player's handbook, right? Because it's garbage, right? But the weird thing is, nobody knows this, right? Nobody knows that if you want to buy the core books today, you need to buy the PHB, and the 12 species in the PHB are garbage and useless and not needed, right? So the only thing you're going to use the PHB for is to get equipment and spells. But all of your actual build is going to come out of the monster manual. It is bizarre. It is completely bizarre. And I don't know. I definitely think they did not intend to do this, right? Hasbro D&D did not intend to create a speakeasy for player character creation. But that is exactly what Mordenkainen Presents Monsters of the Multiverse is. And I'm just telling you, I didn't know this before I owned it, right? But I'm going to tell you this right now. Do not dare make a player character with a PHB, because it's unwise and it's dangerous for your players, because they're losing a much better build, and they're losing 20 species options, which is the number of species in there is almost triple, right? So don't make your player characters suffer. Don't make your dungeon performers suffer through using the PHB to create to create. It's cruel and unusual punishment, in my humble opinion. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. Make sure, if you're getting the core books, PHB, DMG, Mordenkainen Presents Monsters in the Multiverse, nobody should be buying the 2014 the 2014 Monster Manual, because you're not going to be able to build characters, which is super bizarre that the Monster Manual is necessary to build characters. It's incredibly strange. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear yours. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.